COVID-19 cases are high and it's overwhelming our healthcare system. The caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center need your help.
Our resources are exhausted. We're very limited on what we have the capacity to do because we're being overwhelmed with the number of individuals that are requiring ICU care at this point.
So what can you do to help? Most importantly, ignore the rhetoric and get vaccinated.
Continue hand washing, continue to wear your mask and social distance.
Help us so we can help you.
Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Wednesday morning, the second day of March 2022. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Michlin, and thank you for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM, of course, over the air here in San Juan County, New Mexico, streaming everywhere else on the planet from our website, KSJE.com, and we also welcome our visual radio viewers. The program is streaming out live this morning to the KSJE Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and our Twitter account. So we're glad that you're with us as well, because coming up in the next few moments, my guest today from the Farmington Public Library. Hope you'll stay tuned for that. Jenny Lee Ryan is here to talk about upcoming programs and events, so stay tuned for that coming up in the next few moments right here on KSJE. And then, of course, later on this morning, Ron Price will be here with another lesson about life in the sandbox. We hope you'll stay tuned for that this morning, airing about 8:50 or so on KSJE. Next hour, Mick Hess will be here with a 90-minute version of Roving with the Arts. He is featuring music from Bruckner on the program today, and that'll take us to 10:30 at Right on Four Corners, our local and regional author program. Tracy Hales-Vass is speaking with author Randall Watson this morning about his book called No Evil is Wide. That conversation coming up today at 10:30 on KSJE. Don't forget, of course, you can also connect with us on our Instagram page. And if you're a podcast person, you can subscribe for free to KSJE Podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. So check us out and maybe discover a program you haven't heard before on KSJE. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, a sunny morning so far, 34 degrees at the moment. We're expecting an even warmer day today than it was yesterday. Today's high 65 with lots of sunshine, 28 overnight tonight. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies on Thursday with a high of 68 tomorrow. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low of 39. And then a chance of showers in the forecast for Friday and Saturday and actually into early next week, with the highs on Friday 63, 53 for high on Saturday, 44 on Sunday, and overnight lows, as you can see, from near 40 on Friday night down to the mid-20s by Sunday night. Well, let me turn to my guest, who is back with us this morning for what is turning out to be regular monthly visits, which is, I think, a good thing. Jennifer Ryan is here from the Farmington Public Library. Jenny Ryan, good morning.
Well, we'll call it a good thing. Eventually, I'll get here on time.
Well, you're
practice makes
here,
perfect.
You're here as I'm introducing you, so that's good.
That is good.
Yes,
not running in the door.
I appreciate that.
Well,
but
thank you.
I know you're very busy at the library, and so you just race over here from the library where you live under your desk.
I live, well, yes, that's where I sleep at night. You know.
So we're glad that you can get out once in a while and come see me. So good to have you here.
Good to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Hey, my sister is going to be doing an interview with Tracy Hales-Vass.
Oh, nice.
She has a book.
The real story about Jenny Lee Ryan.
No.
The Untold Tales. I can't wait to read it.
No.
A real page turner.
No.
Oh, that's still in development.
She has her first published book. A few years ago, she won Self-Published Book of the Year.
Wow.
And that's like a national award.
Sure.
So she was picked up by a publisher. Her book, called A Game of Strength and Storm, comes out June 7th.
Okay.
She's going to be talking to Tracy, I think, before then.
Okay.
And then she's going to be at the library June 23rd.
Wow.
Because I have connections.
What are the odds?
It was so weird. I know. Right. So, but a lot of really good buzz about her book. It's a gender-bent Hercules story.
Oh.
So if you like kind of the fractured fairy tales or the redone myths kind of thing, it's in that vein. And like I said, a lot of positive reviews on Goodreads.
Nice.
So I mean, of course, I'm like so proud of her.
Right.
And I think she's going to be the next New York Times bestseller.
Well, sure.
but
gotta-
it's possible. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, good for her. Congratulations. And we'll look
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it, the interview on KSJE.
absolutely. And my sister is a TikTok star. She is so
She
good.
is. She
does.
really has
have you seen that?
exploded
Yeah.
on the TikTok.
Oh, she really has.
Right.
So she does this book emergency 911. It's
Mm-hmm.
hilarious, especially for readers. So if you want to follow her on TikTok, it's Rachel_writes_books.
Oh.
So check it out. Especially get it, check it out.
I got it.
So
Yeah.
especially if you're a book lover, she is all about that. So
Very
yeah.
cool.
And you'll have a chance to meet her in June.
When she's here.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, you haven't met her yet.
I have. I'm sure I have.
Not my younger sister.
Really?
You've met my older
Never?
sister and my.
She's managed
and
to
Richard.
avoid me for these many years? Wow. Well, she is a talent
But
then.
she does have skills.
She does. Well, there you go.
So yeah, but you'll
Perfect.
recognize her.
Okay. Little younger you.
Yes.
Got it. There you go. Well,
Yes.
good for
So,
her.
yeah.
And congrats. And we'll look forward again to having her here.
Absolutely.
So, very good.
So yeah.
But in the meantime,
yeah. In
there's
the meantime,
stuff going on at the library.
Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on.
Right?
At the library. Well, today is Read Across America Day. Happy Read Across America Day.
Well, thank you very much. Same to you.
Do you know what it is?
It's related to Dr. Seuss, is it not?
It is. It is Dr. Seuss's birthday.
Thank you.
And it's a day that the National, I think it's the NEA, National Education Association, sets aside to encourage everybody to read.
Everybody.
So today, the best way to celebrate Read Across America Day
Right.
is to read a book together.
Okay.
What we're doing at the library is watch our Facebook page. Every hour, we're going to do a live reading of a Dr. Seuss book.
Nice.
So you'll get to meet a lot of the staff. You'll get a lot of variety of the books. It's going to be a lot of fun. We did it last year. Or if you want to stop by and sit in and see, be there for the
Ooh.
live reading at the library, you can do that too. But if you don't have time to get into the library, you
can watch it.
You can watch all of them on
Nice.
Facebook Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every hour.
Yeah. Every hour.
Okay.
Yes, starting at 11.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. So,
Very important. And a great reminder to read. And if your kids in the family and they don't know how to read to the kids. All those things.
absolutely, reading as a family is such an important thing, especially for the little ones, which is why we do our virtual story times and why we do things like Read Across America. It is the National Education Association.
You were
right
right.
there.
It's on the poster.
Nice.
See?
Sorry. I'm sorry, squirrel.
Yeah.
It's early. My focus is a little off.
It's okay.
But yeah, we do those virtual story times so that you can watch together as a family. You can discuss what happened in the book. And I got to tell you, those story times get a little intense.
Oh, I bet.
David was recording one. We do them pre-recorded, and I was sitting behind the camera, and I had to edit out the audio because a new character showed up, and I audibly gasped.
Wow.
You hear me going, "Oh,
Where'd you come from?
yeah."
Well,
There's a lot of crazy plot twists in these books, and oh my gosh, it's so fun. I have
See?
so much fun recording them, so I really hope you enjoy watching them.
I'm sure people do. And again, they are released weekly, aren't they?
Yes.
From the library, and they show up on Facebook and I think your YouTube channel.
And YouTube, yes. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. At 10 o'clock Monday morning, we release a new story. At 2 o'clock, we do a rerun of a story that we've done before.
Gotcha.
But if you see the upcoming story on YouTube, you can get notified that it's coming up.
Right.
So, and you can
You won't miss a thing.
clickety-click, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hear it's the new thing,
It is the new thing.
the YouTube.
Yes, the YouTubes and the
Exactly.
TikToks.
There you go. Are we going to see the library on TikTok? Is that what you're saying? Maybe. I think they just lengthened their video lengths,
They
right?
did.
So that may be a little attractive.
They did.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Right now, my plan is just to share my sister's book emergency 911s that are
Sure.
appropriate on the Facebook page because they're hilarious.
I see. I would hope most are appropriate to share, but you're saying
yes, but I mean,
use caution?
like time. No.
Oh, okay.
Like the timing,
I
like
understand.
whatever the subject is.
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Just making sure.
yeah.
Okay. Very good. Perfect.
So.
Next up, let's talk a little bit about our Real Readers event coming up, right?
Yes, Real Readers is the program. It's books for movie lovers and movies for book lovers.
Okay.
So they're all movies based on books.
Right.
You don't have to read the book. You don't have to join in the discussion afterwards. But Thursday, March 17th, we're going to be showing The Martian, which I've seen the movie. I haven't read the book.
Right.
But we have extra copies of the book. So if you saw the movie and you're like, oh, now's a good time to read the book and then rewatch the movie, you can do that. It's a lot of fun.
Right. It's a lot of fun. And the idea is to come and watch the movie and then have the discussion afterwards
Yeah.
if you want to join the discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. So bring your dinner. We know it's at 6:00, so you can, bring your takeout into the library. Gasp.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't get to do that very often.
No, you do not. So there's a reason for that.
Yes.
And it's
Well,
me.
you're in the special room.
Yeah,
So
we're in the
it's not like you're
multi-purpose
like
room.
flinging food around in the books and everything.
Right.
Not doing that.
Yeah.
No.
So, no.
Got it. Okay. But read the book, see the movie,
Yes.
and discuss.
Yeah.
And there you go.
absolutely.
So March
Or don't
17th.
discuss. Yeah, just
Or just
show
sit there.
up, just show up for a movie.
Yeah.
We've been locked inside for a long time. Maybe it's time to, this is a good way to ease you back into society.
Right.
Especially, for our introverts that use the
To
library.
watch a movie about a dystopian lifestyle on another planet.
Well, it's not dystopian. Spoiler alert.
Don't don't ruin it. Okay, whatever.
I think the spoiler alert has passed.
Probably.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the time frame is. I think we're okay.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, it's a really good movie. It's got. Did you know Sebastian Stan is in it, and he is so hot right now. I mean, he's hot, but he's. You know who he is, right?
No.
What?
No.
What?
I'm sorry.
He is.
What would I know him from?
He's the Winter Soldier.
Keep going.
He's doing. He's playing Tommy Lee and Pam and Tommy.
Okay.
Oh, he's done like a ton of other stuff.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
How do you not know Sebastian Stan?
I
thought
maybe
you
I'd
had-
know him if I saw him, but maybe I just
I
the
thought
name
you
isn't
had
ringing
some,
a
like,
bell.
Pop culture prowess.
You've seen me at the Halloween costume contest,
True.
and I don't.
Yeah.
Where you have to explain
You don't-
all the characters to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you should know better. But that's back on you.
That's on me.
Sure.
Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry.
Okay.
So
So
I will introduce you to the world of Sebastian Stan.
Thank you. I will do it.
He's got kind of a small part in it. I mean, the main guy is
Okay.
Matt Damon and Jessica Chastain and
Yeah.
so
Right. But it's coming up March 17th,
yes.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
at the library.
The Martian.
The Martian.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
So.
Very good. Also coming up, let's talk about the craft night with the. You're bringing in the Attorney General.
We're the what now?
The Attorney General, Merrick Garland.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, bless your heart. Oh no.
I'm sorry, that's a typo. Macrame Garland.
Yes, I even got the little
Thank
accent
you.
in there and
You
everything.
did.
Yeah.
Yes. So not the Attorney General, but a craft will be at the library
You're so weird.
March 22nd,
Yeah.
6 p.m.
So when we first started doing our craft nights and our take and make crafts at the library, we
You know you're going to add a photo of Merrick Garland to this poster when
No,
you're done.
I'm not.
Yeah, because it's hilarious.
whatever you say, buddy.
Okay.
You just keep believing that. At least someone thinks you're funny.
Okay. All right.
So when we first started this, we did one of our first projects was macrame, and everybody loved it, and they've been asking for it.
Really?
So oh yeah.
Wow. This was a big thing like in the 70s.
That's
and
what
it's
I
now
thought.
back,
Yeah,
right?
I remember. Like, didn't we all have like the macrame owl hanging in our bathroom?
Well, maybe you did.
Well, it seems like everybody did
Yeah,
in the
I mean,
70s.
a lot of folks did, but yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Right.
macrame, and then it was, my mom did the ceramics class, so I had like the ceramic Christmas tree like you have.
Yes,
She
right,
did that one,
right.
and she did like the
That was
flower
another
jars and
70s
everything.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
total
right.
70s thing. So, well, apparently it's back.
Okay.
So later on this month, and you can check the calendar at infoway.org. Just go to infoway.org, click on events calendar, and you'll get there. We're going to do a take and make craft. It's a macrame keychain.
Okay.
If you don't want to wait for the Take and Make craft, that one has a video on Creative Bug, which is free with your library card. You can
Right,
watch
one of the
tons
online
videos.
services. That's true.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then March 22nd, we're all going to get together and do a macrame garland, and there's a picture of it. They've got it around a planter, but you can, I'm sure you can be pretty creative with it, and it's pretty nifty looking. Amanda's been working on it pretty hard.
Nice.
So
There you
yeah.
go. Very-
Yeah, we're really excited about that. So join us for craft night.
There you go.
Those have been really popular.
Sure, of course.
Yes.
Right. You'll be glad to know I'm getting texts of face palms on my phone from my comment. So there's that. And then they're not from you. So there's that
No,
too.
obviously not from me.
No, but I
You
just
got
wanted
the
to-
real deal. Just
Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry about that, everyone.
Oh, honey, no.
Yeah. Thought it was funny.
Okay.
It's topical,
All right. Well,
you know? Yeah.
like I said, at least someone thinks you're funny.
Tuesday, March 22nd at 6 p.m., the Macrame Garland craft.
Yes, we provide all the supplies. You just show up, make a garland, and go home with a garland.
There you go.
Easy.
Okay.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
says
as always.
you, but okay.
It is.
Okay.
It is. It's like the keychain. It's just one knot over and over.
Right.
So.
But you got to do it in the right pattern, right? I mean, obviously there's some rhyme and reason to it
A little bit.
to
yeah,
make it into
but
the shapes
it's-
that you want to make. But okay.
It's pretty easy.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool.
It's easier than knitting. I cannot knit.
Ah.
I can crochet a little bit as long as you don't want it even.
Yes.
But macrame I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Good to know.
yeah.
March
It's-
22nd. And of course, you can find more details on this event and all the other events on the website, which is also visible for our video audiences, infoway.org.
Infoway.org. Go to the events calendar and you'll see all the events. Once you get in there, you can add it to your calendar. You can add it to your digital calendar.
Right.
You can share it on Facebook. You can share it to a friend. You can get updates. So, like if you subscribe, you'll get a notification every time we add a make do program. About a week before the program, they'll say, "Hey, you might like this." So you
Nice.
get an automated email. It's a really great feature.
Right.
On that events calendar. We really are enjoying it. So use it to the fullest.
And that's recent, right? Because you upgraded your calendar, right, to add some of this functionality?
Yes, in the past, it's been about 5 years.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, considering that the building is going to be 20 years old in 2023.
What? The new
So-
the new library building?
Yes.
That's 20 years
quote,
old?
New,
Oh, my.
unquote, library is going
Okay.
to be 20 years old. It's 19 years old this year.
Holy smokes.
I know.
Well, of course, the last 2 years don't count. So there's that. So I'm not that far off.
Well, I have to hand it to our facilities and maintenance. They
Sure.
work so hard to keep it, looking, brand new. So we do have to remind people it's a 19-year-old building.
Right? Wow. Thank you for reminding us, because again,
that has aged really well.
it really has, and
Yeah.
it's a source of community pride. I know for a lot of folks, we're very proud of our
Absolutely.
library.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and the stuff in it too, not just
Yeah.
the outside, but the
Oh,
inside too.
It's such a great space, and it's such a great community resource, and it's not, it's more than books. It's
true.
We've got right now, we're upgrading our Wi-Fi, so right now the Wi-Fi is a little spotty.
Okay.
But we are expanding it so that you can sit in the parking lot and use our Wi-Fi with your library card and PIN.
Okay.
If you pull up and you don't have one, you can real quickly get an e-card,
Right.
and that'll give you access.
Got it.
So, yeah.
And this is for folks maybe who need Wi-Fi access, maybe when you're closed,
Right.
and off
Yeah.
hours, or maybe for school or work or whatever, they need to connect real quick and do something.
Yeah.
This is the idea of having it
Yeah.
available outside, or when it gets warmer, you can come out and just
Right.
hang out outside and
Yeah.
Wi-Fi yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be available. It'll be a stronger signal. Right now, it's a little sketchy. In fact, they were working on it yesterday, and I had to work from home a little bit yesterday because of that. So, but soon
Gotcha.
we're upgrading that. We've got the public computers available. We've got all those online databases. I mean, you can use the library without leaving your home.
Right.
It's Creative Bug, and there's an Ancestry Library Edition. That one you do have to use in the library, but you can do genealogy research and get auto repair manuals, because honestly, if your car is broken down, you may not be able to get into the library. So,
Good point. Good
so
point.
go to the website, get the auto repair
There you go.
resource.
Cool.
And and you can find pretty much any car,
Okay.
any make, any model.
There you are.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm showing a little shot of the homepage of the library
Yes.
right now. So when you go to infoway.org, that's what you will see. And you can see on the left-hand side is kind of the events calendar that we're talking about, where all those things live. The Get a Library Card link right there, so you can get your
Get your
library
e-card,
card.
yep.
And how to renew your card, a mobile printing link, and of course there's just, if you scroll around, there's tons and tons and tons of
Oh my gosh,
stuff.
yes.
So,
yes.
So there you
and
go.
if you get overwhelmed, just call us. We can walk you through
That's true.
most of it. So,
Very true.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question for you. This came
Okay.
up from a Facebook friend.
Okay.
About the hours of the library, because I think it was President's Day weekend, and I think the library was closed.
Right.
And they were commenting, not criticizing, that it
I'm
seems
sure it was a polite comment.
counterintuitive that
Yes.
when kids are home from school, that the library is closed, and they were wondering why. And I'm assuming it's because it's a city holiday.
It's a city
and you all
holiday.
are city employees.
And
but
we're
is there
city employees,
more to
yeah.
it than that?
Nope. It's a city holiday, and we're city employees, so we are closed. I believe our next closure will be Easter weekend. But our online resources are always available. So even if you can't get into the library, you can use those online resources to do the research. Now, I know a lot of teachers say you can't use websites. The online resources are not websites. They're basically digitized nonfiction
Got
books.
it.
So
So
they
those should
are
be-
legitimate. You can use them.
Those should
yeah.
be approved for use in research projects and things like that.
Yes,
That maybe
absolutely.
students would be looking for
Yeah.
when you're closed.
Yeah.
Got it.
So.
So thank you for explaining that. I told my friend that I would ask you about it on the show, and that
Perfect.
we'd have an answer.
Absolutely.
And there you go. So
Absolutely,
And your
yeah.
other hours, they're listed there on the website.
Monday through Thursday, 11 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, 10 to 2. We're closed on Fridays and Sundays. We are hoping, fingers crossed, that we can offer some more hours in the fall.
Okay.
So those will be our hours definitely through the summer. And then, we'll kind of see where we are. It's as you know,
And that's
it's
a
hard
s-
to do some long-term planning.
Right. And that I would assume is more of a staffing budget conversation.
That too, yeah.
So there's that's going
Yeah,
on
so-
as well. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
See, there you
Yeah.
are. Another event I wanted to ask you about coming up end of the month, right? This is women's suffrage in New Mexico.
Yes, we have Sylvia Ramos Cruz. She is she does a lot of these presentations on women's suffrage, and as you know, this is Women's History Month.
It is.
So we figured it was. I mean, we're kind of waiting until the very end of Women's History Month, but that way you can do your research and then debate her.
Ah.
Don't debate her.
Oh.
That's a lie.
Oh. Okay. All right. Listen
So,
politely to
but
her. Is that what
yes,
you would
and
prefer?
and ask her your questions.
Okay.
And you can pick her brain. But yeah, it's a fascinating story, especially about how we in New Mexico got to.
I was going to say, I think we
women's
know a
right
lot
to
about the national evolution of women's suffrage, but I don't know if we've heard as much, at least I don't think I have, about it locally or in New Mexico.
Right.
And how that evolved.
Right.
Because again, that was not too long after New Mexico gained statehood.
Right.
In 1912.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like an interesting presentation.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. She's a really dynamic speaker, and just for those who still think women's suffrage sounds like a bad thing.
Right.
Women's suffrage is the women's right to vote,
Yes.
basically. It's always very confusing.
Right. That term. You're right.
It really is very confusing. So she's it's just going to be such a great presentation. We hope you'll join us March 31st,
Okay.
6:00 p.m. Go to infoway.org, click on the events calendar, add it to your calendar so you don't miss it.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I know again, the national narrative is, this took decades, really,
Mm-hmm.
from when people still started first, even broaching the idea that
Yeah.
women should be allowed to vote, heaven forbid, to when it actually happened. And so I
Yeah.
think the conversation around it is really interesting.
Well, and looking at, New Mexico, we had a capital that's way older than our country. So,
Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot more history in New Mexico
Very true.
than we know.
That's true.
On this topic. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very true. Well, let's recap
Okay.
what we've talked about this morning. So
All
we
right.
have women's suffrage in New Mexico at the end of the month, March 31st at 6 p.m. Again, infoway.org for our radio audience is the
Yes.
place to go to get all the details
All the deets.
and put it on your calendar and things along that line. The Macrame Garland, not to be confused with the Attorney General, Tuesday, March
Give it up.
22nd. I'm going to hang my hat on that all day today. Infoway.org, again, the craft night, making macrame garland. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, March 22nd. The Real Readers Program, Read the Book, See the Movie. The movie is The Martian, happening on Thursday, March 17th at 6 p.m., again, at the Farmington Public Library. And these are back to more in-person events, which I know we haven't been able to do for a while, but you are
Yes.
slowly getting back into the, in-person events and
Yeah.
physical distancing and all those things that we try to do to be safe when we're together.
Absolutely. We're doing social distancing, limited seating, so get there early. We'll sit you with your group, but then social distance from your group. So if you have your, what they call the pod,
Yes.
you can bring your pod with you. But yeah, get there early, limited seating.
Okay.
So, and then for the summer, we're planning to do even more in-person programs.
Okay.
We're going to do a lot of outdoor
Sure.
stuff. Just so we know, we're on the safe side,
Right.
safety first. And we have done our research. We are library employees.
Okay, good.
So, and we're really excited about this year's summer reading program. I'll have some more information for you on that. We're using a new site, a new software called Beanstack. And it is amazing. Like the more I
Not to
get
be
into
confused with
setting up.
beanstalk.
Correct.
Okay.
Or confuse it with Beanstalk, and
Okay.
and then just change
So-
it to Beanstack.
Giant invasion.
Yes. Yes, there's an app,
Mm-hmm.
and we're expecting to go live with it any day now. So as soon as we go live, I'll let everybody know. You can register and get your account in Beanstack. You can sign up your whole family and track books as a family. So if you read together,
Oh.
it counts for all y'all. Mm-hmm. And then when you first register, you can do the James Webb Telescope NASA challenge.
Right.
So
Okay.
there's videos you can watch, and then it's badging. So it's the gamification of reading.
Oh.
And you earn badges,
Okay.
and so you can do the practice James Webb Telescope challenge first.
Okay.
And then when summer reading is available, it'll just pop up in your app, and you just beep, bop, boop, and you're in.
Just like that.
It's amazing.
Does it make those sounds?
Yeah.
Will my phone make those sounds?
Well, I don't know how you have it set.
Okay.
You can make it make those sounds.
All right.
So.
I'm just saying.
So yes, hopefully next month.
Okay.
So
In April?
In April,
Early
I will
April?
walk you through, and I will get you signed up for Beanstack and get you started. On
There you
summer
go,
reading.
everybody.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
there she is. The gauntlet has been thrown down.
the gauntlet has been thrown down.
So there it goes. That's
yeah.
great. But this is this new software that you found
Mm-hmm.
is to kind of add some new options and other things and connectivity and things to make
Yes.
the summer reading program even more exciting.
Exactly.
Right?
So it's still logging books. But you adults and teens, you log 5 books, you get your T-shirt, and you get a chance to win a really cool prize. I think. Now, I could be wrong. I think for the adults, it's an iPad mini, which is what we've done for a few years. And I think for teens, it's a $300 cash card. And then kids, read and log 15 books, you get your T-shirt, and a chance to win an epic prize pack.
Oh.
So filled with all kinds of legendary prizes. So,
Cool.
and then after you reach the first goal, every book you read after that is going to be another chance to win that grand prize. Then you do activities, and you'll get like digital raffle tickets that you can put in the other prizes you want to win. We're just getting a lot of prizes. So
Okay.
So all
Stay
summer,
tuned. Stay tuned, everyone.
read, do activities, win prizes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of reading,
Yeah.
It's Read Across America Day.
Happy Read Across America Day.
Thank you.
Yes.
Same to you.
So it's every year on March 2nd. Join us today, every hour on Facebook Live. We're going to be reading a different Dr. Seuss book.
There you go.
Watch as a family or, later on tonight. I mean, Facebook Live, it stays there.
Right.
So if tonight, instead of watching TV, you just want to watch all the videos that we created
reading.
today,
Yeah.
all the reading,
There you go.
I would recommend that.
They're
It is
available.
Read Across America Day.
And then you can gasp audibly in your own home.
Well, we know what happens in the Dr. Seuss books.
Do we, though?
I don't know. You may not.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
All right.
no, the story times, you have no idea. It's in this book, Stick and Stone, and this other character shows up, and it's shocking.
You were just, okay.
Yeah,
Got
it like overwhelmed me, and that book is coming up soon. You can check our calendar at infoway.org.
Okay.
The name of the book is Stick and Stone,
Okay.
and it made me gasp audibly, and I had to edit it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And those are released on Mondays.
Those are released on Mondays. The
10
new ones
o'clock.
at 10 and the reruns at 2.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jay Lee, good to have you here. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thanks so much for having me. I always enjoy coming in.
Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody at the library for doing the job that they do.
We keep on keeping on.
Gosh, and that 20-year-old building.
In that
Almost 20-year-old
almost
building.
it's 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's just easier to say 20.
I round up. It's true. That's it.
So it's older than you think.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
anyway, thanks for coming in. That's Jenny Lee Ryan from the Farmington Public Library, my guest this morning here on KSJE. KSJE and San Juan College present the Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week.
Hello, this is Emin Chi from the Student Achievement Center. This week, we're bringing you coaching tips of the week for week 7. Taking good notes. Studying starts in the classroom. Pay attention and take good notes. So when you're studying later, you're just reviewing information. Speak with your professor about recording lectures on your phone. A recording can complement your notes so you can go back and re-listen to the information in case there are other details you pick up on later to note. Effective note-taking strategies can have a direct impact on your study habits and is one of the most important study tips for college.
The Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week, presented by KSJE and the Student Achievement Center at San Juan College. KSJE is supported by the Farmington Civic Center, bringing a full slate of entertainment to Farmington and San Juan County. Todd Oliver and Irving the Talking Dog, Monday, March 7th at 7:30 p.m. The Farmington Civic Center, 200 West Arrington in downtown Farmington. Find out more online at fmtn.org/shows or at 505-599